What is statistics? Statistics is a branch of applied mathematics that involves the collection, description, and analysis, inference of conclusion from quantitative data. The mathematical theories behind statistics rely heavily on differential and integral calculus, linear algebra, and probability theory. Major fields of statistics. First is the descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics mostly focus on the central tendency, variability, and distribution of sample data. Central tendency means the estimate of the characteristics, a typical element of a sample or population. It includes descriptive statistics such as mean, median, and mode. Inferential statistics are tools that statisticians use to draw conclusions about the characteristics of a population, drawn from the characteristics of a sample, and to determine how certain they can be of the reliability of those conclusions. Qualitative data is the descriptive and conceptual findings collected through the questionnaires, interviews, or observation. Quantitative data, data that can be counted or measured in numerical values and has two main types, which are discrete data and continuous data. Nominal scale. A nominal scale is the first level of measurement scale in which the numbers serve as tags or labels to classify or identify the objects. The nominal scale usually deals with the non-numeric variables or the numbers that do not have any value. Examples of it are what hair color do you have? Whether you have black, brown, or blonde. What is your nationality? Whether you are Filipino, American, or Spanish. Your gender, you're male or you are a female. College major, whether you are taking Bachelor of Science in Nursing or you are engineering or a cream student. And blood type, like blood type O or A. Ordinal scale is the second level of measurement that reports the ordering and ranking of data without establishing the degree of variation between them. Ordinal represents the order. Ordinal data is known as qualitative data or categorical data. It can be group named and also ranked. Examples of it are ranking of school students, first, second, or third, ratings in restaurants, weighting the frequency of occurrences, assessing the degree of agreement, expertise like beginner, intermediate, and expert. Interval scale is the third level of measurement scale. It is defined as the quantitative measurement scale in which the difference between the two variables is meaningful. In other words, the variables are measured in an exact manner, not as in a relative way in which the presence of zero is arbitrary. Examples: temperature, IQ score, measuring an income as a range, dates, and age. Scale. The ratio scale is the fourth level of measurement scale, which is quantitative. It is a type of variable measurement scale that allows researchers to compare the differences of intervals. The ratio scale has a unique feature, possesses the character of the region of 0 points. Examples: weight in kilogram, number of students, unemployment rate, crime rate, and income.
My assigned topic, which is the statistics. I have learned a lot, especially I know now what is statistics, the different its different types like the nominal, ratio, ordinal scale. From my assigned topic, I have learned a lot because now I fully understand my topic, which is statistics. What is its definition, its examples, its types, like the quantitative data, the qualitative data, which is the words, while the quantitative data is the numbers. And then from the nominal data, now let's have a recap on my assigned topic. What is statistics? Statistics is the science concerned with the developing and studying methods for collecting, analyzing, and interpreting data. Statistics is highly interdisciplinary field. Research in statistics find applicability in virtually all scientific fields, and research questions in the various scientific fields motivate the development of new statistical methods and theory. In developing methods in studying the theory that underlies the methods of statisticians, draw on a variety of mathematical and computational tools. So, statistics means studying, collecting, and analyzing, interpreting, and organizing data. Statistics is a science that helps to gather and analyze numerical data in huge quantities. With the help of statistics, you can measure, control, and communicate uncertainly. So, statistics is important. It helps you use the proper methods to collect data and employ the correct analysis and effective present the result and effectively present the results. This also keeps us informed about what is happening in the world around us. It is important because today we live in an information world, and much of this information are determined mathematically by statistics. Help it means to be informed correct data and statistics concepts are necessary. The quantitative data and qualitative data. When it comes to conducting data research, you need to you'll need different collection, hypothesis, and analysis methods, so it's important to understand the key differences between quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative is numbers based on countable or measurable. Qualitative is interpretation based, descriptive, and relating to language. Quantitative tells us how many, how much, or how often in calculations. Qualitative helps Qualitative data helps us to understand why, how, or what happened behind certain behaviors. Quantitative research methods are measuring and counting, while qualitative research methods are reviewing and observing. Quantitative data is analyzed using statistical analysis. Qualitative data is analyzed by grouping the data into the categories and themes. Let's dive into the different types of scales. First is the nominal scale. Nominal scale is a measurement scale in which numbers serve as tags or labels only to identify or classify an object. This measurement normally deals only with non-numeric, which is quantitative, variables, or where numbers have no value. Examples of nominal scale, which is how do you describe your behavioral pattern? You are extroverted, you are introverted, or you are ambivert. What is your gender, male or female? Could you please select an option from below to describe your hair color, black, brown, burgundy? The scale possesses only the description characteristic, which means it possesses unique labels to identify or delegate values to the items. When it's used for purpose identifications, there is a strict one-to-one correlation between an object and numeric value assigned to it. For example, numbers are written on cars in a racing track. The numbers are merely to identify the driver associated with the car. It has nothing to do with the characteristics of the car. Second is the ordinal scale. Ordinal scale numbers represent rank order and indicate the order of quality or quantity, but they do not provide an amount of quantity or degree of quality. Usually, the number 1 means that the person or subject or event is better than the person labeled. Person 2 is better than person 3, and so forth. For example, to rank order persons in terms of potential for promotion with the gang person assigned. The 1 rating have more potential than a person assigned for the rating 2, such as ordinal scaling does not, however, indicate how much more potential the leader has over the person assigned the rating of 2. And there may be little difference between 1 and 2 here, when ordinal measurement is used rather than interval measurement. Certainly, statistical techniques are applicable. Interval scale. Interval scales numbers form a continuum and provide information about the amount of difference, but the scale lacks a true zero. The difference between adjacent numbers are equal or known. If zero is used, it simply serves as a reference point on the scale but does not indicate the complete absence of the characteristic being measured. The Fahrenheit, examples of it is Fahrenheit, the Celsius temperature, the range of a income from month to month. Scales. Lastly, ratio scales have all the characteristics of interval scales as well as a true zero, which refers to complete the absence of the characteristic being measured. Physical characteristics of persons and objects can be measured with ratio scales, and thus height and weight are examples of ratio measurement. A score of 0 means there is complete absence of height and or weight. A person who is 1.2 meters 4 feet tall is two-thirds as tall as 1.8 meter 6 foot tall person. Similarly, Similarly, a person weighing 45.4 kilograms, which is 100 pounds, is two-thirds as heavy as the person who weighs 68 kilograms, which is 150 pounds.